Hello there, friends and neighbors. I'm going to show you how to read the grade spreadsheet. I do not use WAMAP for grading, and I don't use Canvas for grading. I use a grade spreadsheet, which I will show you how to read. So first we go to our class, and at the top of the WAMAP page, you'll see it says Grade Spreadsheet. This is the only fully accurate way to check your grades. Now, checking on the grade book will give you feedback on specific assignments, and you do want to click on the grade book so you can read my written feedback for each assignment, and so you can see the current score for that assignment. But the grade spreadsheet is your only accurate actual grade, estimated grade at any given moment. So you click on grade spreadsheet, and there's some instructions in here, which I'm going to go over now. I'm going to download today's grade spreadsheet. I'll update these about once a week whenever I have them. So first you download the file. I'm going to open it up. Here's what it looks like. Each student has a randomly assigned ID, which I sent you in the first few weeks of the quarter. And so what we can see is there's some color coding. I color them yellow if a person is below the 2.0 threshold. I color them red if they're at a 0, if their current estimated grade is a fail. Now, if that's you, if your grade is below the required 2.0 threshold, don't panic, especially this early in the quarter. Early in the quarter, there are not very many assignments, and so every little thing makes or breaks one's grade. So there are a lot of 4.0s and a lot of 0s in the beginning of the quarter. As it progresses, it sort of mellows out. And if you do all of your assignments and revise all of your assignments, you are guaranteed at least a 3.0. That's how the class is designed. I will demonstrate that by picking, let's say, person 22. I don't know who that is, but I can see they have not done their tests and they've not done their homework. So so they currently have a grade of 38, which is failing at this moment. So let's just say they go do there, and they've also got 50% on their quizzes, so they're not doing their daily quizzes or weekly discussion posts. That's a small part of the grade. It's only 10%. So I'm going to show you what happens if this person decides to go back and do their assignments. Let's say hypothetically they take their test and they bomb it. They just get, let's say, 1 out of 100. So they do both of their tests, but they bomb them. Then they go back and revise their tests. 100, 100, and already they're not failing at this point, and they haven't done their homework yet. So let's say they also go back and do their homework. Now, homework you can do as many times as you want. There's no time limit and there's no deadline. I mean, there's a deadline, but there's no time limit and no attempt limit. So you can keep chiseling away at it until you get 100. And that is also true for the revision tests. Optional revision tests you can do as many times as you want until you earn 100 on the revision test. They're not full credit, but as you can see, they're enough credit that this person has moved from a 0.0 up to a 3.1, and now they're comfortably passing the class with at least a B. If they then if they start doing their daily quizzes and their weekly discussion posts, that person can potentially still earn a 4.0 in the class. So I don't want anybody to be panicked or worrying about their grades. I want you to use the grade spreadsheet diagnostically. Use it to identify which assignments are missing. And I'll show you how to do that. Here I am. Let's say I'm going to be another person. I'm person 16. Actually, that's a really high. I'll be a yellow person. Okay, I'm person 8. So quizzes are 66.7%, which means I'm not doing my quizzes every day or my discussions every week. Tests are 46, that's failing. It says seed feedback for the project because I don't grade that until the end of the quarter. I've got a temporary grade put in place of about 95%, which is a pretty reasonable guess. Almost everybody does the whole project by the end of the quarter. And homework is 50%. So this person is missing a lot of assignments. Let's see exactly which ones. I'm going to scroll over to the right, and we get to see every single thing this person has ever turned in. So discussion forum 1 looks like there's nothing in there. It's been waived. Put a 5 in there, so that helps. And their quizzes. Let's see, they do their quizzes. Well, actually, you can't go back and do quizzes, so that's not an issue. Quizzes you can't make up. Discussions you can't make up. But tests. So it looks like their test score. So they didn't do test 2, 3, the third quiz from week 2. Let's see what else. Test 1 they did, test 2 they did not do. They've got a 0 on test 2. This is project information. And then we see homework. Homework 1 they did not do homework 2. Okay, and so I think this person's probably just catching up and just needs to go do those assignments. Homework test 2 they did not do. What we see here is test 1 first attempt, test 2 first attempt, and so forth. Those are full credit. Then test 1 revision and test 2 revision and so forth. And as you can see, if I am the person 8, I have not done any. I've done the first revision but not any others since then yet. And I've done the first homework but not the second. So that's kind of where I am. This is to be used diagnostically. If I'm person 8, then I know what I need to focus on is homework 2 and test 2. If I do those things, let's say I do homework 2, boom, now I'm passing. Let's say I then go back and take test 2 and I bomb it. Let's get 1 point. And then I revise it as many times as it takes to get 100, and boom, I've got a 3.6, just like that. So that's how you want to think about the grade spreadsheet. Let me know when you have questions. I'm here to help. All right, talk to you soon.